Hello, fellow rogues and alchemists. This is Fate Alchemist here, and welcome to another episode of Thaumcraft, the Forbidden Arts. This time, guys, we're going to make this essentia smelter thaumatorium. This guy. I want to automate this so bad. Last time we got our super pick here, which is my tools are a little bit worn out because I've been mining and getting resources. And I am so happy to bloop, 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 to have gotten our these mana tools all up. There we go. Well, that didn't quite do it, but we got our armor back up, and our other tools are passable. That's fine. We'll worry about that later. So I've been kind of collecting some items here that we're going to need. Let's go ahead and just take this box with us. It's nice and handy. I have some zealous mundus because it has lots of the magic and potentia, the perditio and percantio, I think is what it's called. We got some warded jars to store it in. And also we got these labels. I have labeled these jars here, so we kind of have a better feel for what they are. And I want to get this unlocked. It says it requires fusion. Fusion. Unsurprisingly, fusion crafting is proving to be a lot more complex than I was expecting. Simply trying to infuse aspects into something does not work. I need something relatively complex to stabilize the entire process. I've drawn up plans for a runic altar, a runic matrix. Okay, so this. And some niter and one of each and lots of, oh boy. Okay, so we do need to make this. Now we do have some arcane stones already. I made them at one point, I think. Oh, wow, we have lots of them. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at this here. That's just 4. Okay, great. So we now have these. Okay. And then we need some nitor. Well, I have some niter. I didn't really want to spend it on this because I need it for our construct, but we have it available. So, 90. That's going to be an issue, isn't it? Sigh. Alright. Got to relocate. Ooh. Ha, well, that was unexpected. That's pretty. Good thing mixing these magics don't cause any problems. Can you imagine if this was our freaking crucible? This place would have detonated. Let's go to the Twilight Forest. There's plenty of V in there. So glad we made this portal. Woohoo! There we go. And we'll put all these where they need to go. Here. Oh, nothing's catching. There. Got it. Sweet. I hear skellies. Okay, we're not going to stick around and find out where that's coming from. Back home. So we have this. I'm going to go over and review this in a minute, I think. But first... Oh, this... Oh, these are tasty. These are tasty. Okay, but let's stay on task. Oh, it's available. Advanced essentia transport. During the infusion crafting process, essentia is drawn directly from jars and floats through the air to the infusion matrix. The magic of the matrix keeps it stable enough for the infusion process, but normally the essentia is changed in such a way that it becomes unusable for anything else. If only I can find a way to draw essentia through the air outside of the infusion process and still keep it stable. Eureka. I have cracked the method of keeping irradiated essentia stable outside of infusion. I've drawn up plans for 2 devices. The filling essentia transfuser can take essentia directly from a pipe network or any other essentia source and transport it to jars within 16 blocks of the direction it is facing. The emptying essentia transfer does the opposite, drawing essentia from jars within range and place it within tubes, or device requiring a specific type. Filling and emptying. So we're going to need tons of these, and lots more V. Okay, that V is becoming a thing. Thank goodness I get 2 per craft with these. Okay, I'm a little concerned. I was making the things that we needed for the alchemical constructs here, and in the upper left-hand corner, the V got really low because I'm using this table to mass craft. These things don't take a lot, but I made a lot of them. And the V went down really low, and the flux stayed at, for a second, there was more flux in this area than there was V. And when it did, I got a tab that filled in this regarding flux. I discovered something new about it. Okay, we better read this. I've been concerned about this for a while. I've been monitoring a strange buildup of magical energy in the aura. It seems to be a form of dirty V that I have named flux. It shows as an ominous dark bar in my thaumeter. I now know what those purple puffs are, and I occasionally see them when I'm being careless. Is essentia spilling into the atmosphere and becoming flux. Pure essentia, it seems, should not be directly exposed to the aura. I'm not sure what negative effects this will cause, but I have noticed that flux seems to clog the local aura, preventing V from replenishing naturally. Picture is a thick layer of scum on a natural pool of clean water. More alarmingly, it seems to take precedence over V, and I suspect it can probably exceed this natural limit. I'm not sure what will happen when flux overflows, but it's bound to be bad. We got most of what we need here. We're going to have to relocate. This is going to become a running joke, isn't it? Hilarious. It's becoming clear that we're going to have to do a whole lot of mass crafting. So, if we're going to be doing that, we're going to make it a little bit easier. So I'm going to get some of my Botania tools running. So right here we got a little apparatus. Whenever this block of coal gets picked up by this flower to be burned, it'll drop 1 more. This is a open crate, which I don't know if I've actually looked at yet. There you go. Basically that just makes sure the thing drops straight down, so it always hits that plate. So we're just going to let this mana fill. We got several blocks of coal in there, and we managed to get all of our tools back and repaired. One thing that's going to be a little bit of a pain is getting these flowers. Now I don't have the mana yet to power a Jaded Amphoranthus, so we're going to have to do this a little bit more primitive styles. But that's okay, because I do have an idea for what we can do here. We actually need those brown petals, but I don't want to use my last 2 brown because I don't want to go searching for them. So before I start using this stuff, we just heard the thing behind us click over. I'm going to make this stuff renewable first. And just to kind of give a little demonstration here, if we bone meal these, we'll get the 2 tall variants. And now this is a sustainable method. So we're going to do that for all these plants. Now isn't that pretty? That's a neat effect, actually. And now we have renewable resource of flowers whenever we need them. Nice. We have a petal inside each of our storage systems here. And we got one of each represented out here. So now making flowers is going to be a lot easier for us. And what we're doing here is just a quality of life thing. Because with that system, I don't want to constantly suck up the coal with my freaking marine magnetization. So we're going to nip that right in the bud. And we're not going to worry about that anymore. Give me that. Nice. This is the anti-magnet flower. And we'll just put you right there. Hopefully it... Ooh. I don't know if that's going to work because it's getting a redstone signal. I guess we'll test it. Okay, it's been given a redstone signal, but doesn't seem to be, well, at least you got to see it work. It doesn't seem to be interfering, so that's perfect. Nice. So this entire area is now magnet-proof, and now I don't have to worry about interrupting my mana source. Okay, fabulous. Now the reason why we want mana is so we can get a handheld auto-crafter. Yay! It's going to be amazing. And we hope we have enough mana in here to make this work. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And a pearl. Nice. Now please have enough. Yes! Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for this. Okay. So, we have that. Boom. We have this mine, and we have this super mine. Manufacture Halo. Oh, I love this thing. Okay, for those of you who don't know how this works, anything you craft in here can be recipe stored in these panels. And if you have the materials to make the thing in your inventory, it'll just auto-craft it for you. All you have to do is craft the thing once, put it in here, and then you can kind of tap it onto a thing. And now whenever you have enough materials, it'll create it for you. So over here we got this recipe for cotton, and this recipe for the bow. So as long as I have enough materials, it'll craft it up. Now we're going to want to have a total of 10 dispensers is what we want. So we're going to want, make sure we have plenty of cobblestone to, I'll just get 3 stacks. I just want to be sure. Yeah. Okay, that should be enough. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll get 9 of these. Okay. Wonderful. So now, if we bone meal these, put these up here, all we have to do now is just bone meal cotton, and we will create these dispensers auto-magically. I love... Whoops. Fortunately, power the mana shovel. It's obscure magic, but it also works as a hoe. And I do not want these clogging things up right now, so I'll just put them in there. Okay. So let's do this. And if we do this long enough here, we should be making bows. You saw my inventory I didn't have, and you can see the strings being created. And what we didn't do is make ourselves sticks. What happened to all the bows we had in here? Oh, there they are, dispensers. What happened to all the bows in here? Well, it did what it was supposed to do. It made dispensers. Woohoo! It is amazing how quickly things run out when you're making this stuff. Let's see. But we should have enough in our little care package here to create them. I think that I'm going to just make half of my intended payload, though. Because one thing I notice is that if we made 10 of each of these, that is a ridiculous amount of V. So much stuff goes into this. You need the mundane materials, some of which are magical. You need like the essences themselves to fuse into it, and then you need raw V. I mean, it's powerful stuff, but boy, it's resource heavy. But it's going to be so worth it because once we have done this, we will not have to use this anymore for our alchemy. So if I want alumentum or more of this niter, I can I'll be able to use that thing to make it automatically, and that's going to be amazing. Is it still filling? Yep, good. So we're going to take a little tour around the Twilight Forest here because we're going to have to go to different locations to get enough V to do this process. So we're going to have a little bit of a nomadic crafting process, I think. I just hope we don't take all the twilight out of the forest, but, you know, we have some magic to do, and we have all of these. Okay. Awesome. I want to make sure that we have enough to make everything, so I'm going to make at least... We're going to switch this up a little bit. Let's do that. Come on, man, you can do it. Yes. Just please let me craft in peace. Alright. I think I'll just have to be satisfied for 3 apiece. Okay. So let's grab this and you. I know that you will need some flame. I want to replace this niter as soon as possible, but I wonder if this thing needs water. So, like, if we put something in here... Okay, that would okay, I see. It tells us what it can have in there. Neat. So, let's see. This will empty, right? That didn't attach. Does it attach to this? That kind of looks like it attaches. Or is it this? Ah! Okay. So we want to use these, right? Yeah. So we'll use those. And do you filling ones attach? Yes. Filling goes to jars. Okay. So let's put these jars out here. Okay, so we have these jars. This is going to make a lot of flux, because we didn't actually update this yet. Oh, this is burning dirty. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. That's cool. That's so neat. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, this is magical, man. Alright. So this is dividing up the essence into the jars. Okay, so awesome. How bad did we flux this up? No, we fluxed it up pretty good. That's awesome. Okay. So now we have some... Okay, so now, if we take our torches, smelt these up. This is why we're making... Oh, I can see the... Oh, boy, that is such a dirty process. Okay. And this is going to give us our lux. Oh, this is so much better, though. This is amazing. Okay. And then we can put the emptying things on top of here. What else did we need to make this? Detio. That was sand. So we can put sand in there. And that's going to give us some liquefied terra and also some preditio. Okay, this is so neat. This is so neat. Alright, so let's put... Wait. Shouldn't I be getting... There it is. Okay, that's what I was wanting. GTO. Okay. So now in theory, if I wanted to make elementum, I'll just select that. How do I start the process? I've created a few auxiliary ports here, so hopefully that will help reduce the amount of pollution this thing puts out. And we should also work towards getting a upgraded version of this thing. Let's see. Thaumium smeltery. Let's see. How did we make this? Ah, we need another one of these. Brass. Thaumium. Ooh, 250. Okay, I don't feel like doing that right now. No, stay on top. Okay, we got 35 flux in the area here by doing what we did. So, made some venting ports. This is supposed to reduce the amount of flux this thing creates. And want to see if we can use this thing to create alchemical brass and thaumium, because those two things used to be really difficult for us to make. So we'll put in another little bit, just another, let's put another 5 zealous mundus then here. And we need something to burn. Do we have... Okay, running a little bit low on some of these. I think I'll just go with coal for now. Maybe wood. So I forgot the brain coal. So we're running low on Ignis here. We need to make some more. We got 35 flux in the area. So I made some of these auxiliary ports, and these should reduce the amount of flux that we create in the area. So we're going to do this. Smelt some up, keep an eye on it. These are puffing things out. Ooh. And... okay, that seemed to keep it pretty well under control. Nice. Okay, so we're getting... That seemed pretty clean, right? Yeah, that didn't do much at all. Excellent. Very good. And now we got our alimentum. Very good. Okay. And we can put that in here. We needed some more. Okay, nice. So how much we got? So we got 20. Now what I'm really excited about, I'm going to put this back in here, is that now we can make thaumium and we can make brass much easier. So if I put in, let's see, let's make a little bit more thaumium. Let's make 2. So excited here. Thaumium was really hard because getting this stuff isolated is a bit difficult. Now we got in liquid form. It's not so bad. Okay. So we want this. Oh, it uses tear too, huh? Interesting. Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. It's amazing. Now we got thaumium. Alright. I love this thing. So we're going to call this an episode for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed, please subscribe, hit that like button, check out Sassy Rogue on her side of the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode of Thaumcraft, the Forbidden Arts. See you there, everybody. Bye-bye. Subscribe.